What is going on, guys? Dustin here with another NASCAR Diecast review, and today is the Jimmie Johnson car show. This highlights all of his, to me, some of his greatest rides over the years. Greatest, 2019 ride history, starting from 2001 all the way to, 2020. I will have a spot for the Ally Financial car and the Last Ride machine. Hopefully when those come out in the future. So today we're going to take a look at possibly one of these 12 cars I got on here. So if you don't know what some of these are, I'm going to show you. Over here we have one of his rookie rides. Take a guess which one I'm reviewing. If you guess this one, that's correct. It's the first ride of Jimmie Johnson. This is a NASCAR Classics line. So this is actually the box that you get. There's no year or anything on here. It is a 2001 Lowe's Power of Pride first career start. One of 781 had been made. So basically this is actually what it looks like if Lionel were to be Lionel diecast cars were actually made in 2001. But once we review that, I'm going to show you, before we review this car, I'm going to show you some of the most important rides. It's a second version of the Power of Pride, so kind of cool that we actually have a side-by-side shot. Now this one actually has been reproduced. You will notice a little bit of differences if you actually have the original one. Here's 2002. His full-time ride. Here's his 2004 Win. I did a re-upload of this very same car with the race intro. Here's his 2014, if I'm right, machine. It's the chase for the Spring Cup, the playoffs race. Blue with the double white racing stripes, which actually look cool. Also, the yellow 48 looks cool as well. It's actually very nostalgic seeing these three with the yellow 48s up on top. Then we have the race that I attended 5 years ago. Which is the Quick Trip Volts of Honor 500. First time I went. Then we have the Budweiser Duel Win. Yeah, I better make sure they're both right. Yeah, this one's got a race winner sticker on it. So this is the Atlanta Win. This is the Duel Win. We have the 2016 Volts of Honor win. This is when he tied Dale Earnhardt Sr. for 76 wins. You noticeably small differences between these three cars. Same scheme. I actually like the blue and silver and white better than what he's racing right now. But I really hope that Jimmie Johnson will do a throwback of these schemes. We have the NASCAR Salute scheme. This is honoring a Sergeant First Class Worley. For the Coca-Cola 600 miles of remembrance. Then we have the Color Chrome KoBalt Tools 7-time 2016 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion. And we have the 2018 Lowe's for Pros machine, the Chevy Camaro. I actually do have another one. It's right back here. And I also have the 2017 one right here. And this will actually be the final ride for Lowe's right here for this scheme. But there's actually a last ride scheme that throws back to when he first started. So I might get that one in the future. A lot of 48s. A lot changed over the years. But we're actually going to hit the rewind button on this and go back to 2001. So let's get this car. Before he became Mr. 7-time champion, Jimmie Johnson made his first start at Charlotte Motor Speedway in 2001 in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. I think I'm actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this car up on this little podium right here. Now you may notice there are some few differences. I think that a few sponsors have been omitted. I'm not sure if all of them, because there was, I think his teammate's car, Jeff Gordon, 2002, was actually like that as well. So there's a reason why I'm not going to go for that one. So let's take a look at this one. This car is blue all around with a American flag. And if we actually look at these contingency sponsors, you're going to see some real old ones on here. This is like really nostalgic if you ever get to see the older sponsors. Actually, sorry they would not show up real well, so this probably might be best right here. Here we have Mug, Clevite, Freestone, Simpsons Belt, Edelbrock, Plastic Coat, Unicall 76. And you may notice up on here the old NASCAR race car logo. And you just actually have the top one, the NASCAR Premier Series, is just NASCAR. It would normally say NASCAR Winston Cup, but I guess Lionel don't have the rights to have as tobacco sponsor on a car like this, even though the Action actually did the same back many years. But Polo Award, Gatorade, Spicer, Aero Equip, Infograms, EA Sports, Bowman, Compcams 3M, Goodyear. You got that red 48, which is actually really look amazing. The Power of Pride with Lowe's. Up on the B pillar, we got Deppel, Haas, Automations, SORC, and looks like Hendrick Motorsport's at 100 wins. Jimmie Johnson actually later on got 200 wins back in Darlington in 2012. And we got Quaker State on the SC pillar. Now normally on 2001 diecast cars, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, they would not have the diecast identification number up here. In this case we do. It says 0215. Now if you actually notice, it does say CU 19, which is actually, these cars were actually released in 2019 by Lionel with 48, 21. LP is basically Lowe's Power of Pride. Hang on. There we go. JHA would be Jimmie Johnson, followed by the 4X's. So here we have the American Firefighters, Heroes All. We got one side saying PA, another one DC with the September 11, 2001. So basically America was still reeling in the effects after the September 11 terrorist attacks. And this has been basically currently been going on. I don't know if you actually saw the last video. NASCAR has postponed Atlanta and Homestead Miami Speedway next week. So basically the season has now been in a limbo due to the I don't want to say because YouTube might bite me in the butt if I were to say it. Then we got the Power of the Pride on here. Now what actually stands out about this car is that it is it is amazingly detailed once again. This basically throws back into the old era of NASCAR. He's still got the, well, not all of it. So NASCAR Classics is what you get. So basically these rear shocks won't bounce. But I'm surprised the front ones do. And steering suspension is actually better. And the hood actually raises up higher, which I actually like than most of these cars down here, because you actually got a higher hood angle. Let me see if I can take one of these. So for a side-by-side comparison of the height, look at that. Height is just amazing. Of course, this is a 2002, and also the trunk too. Again, higher angle, much more angle. We actually got Lowe's, and we got that sweet engine. And I don't know if you actually noticed this engine changed a lot over the years too, if you actually paid real close attention. And we got the back, which with the fuel tank, followed by the, what the? Because did that fella came off something? Well, I accidentally knocked this fuel hose, and which is actually normally right about here. I guess it just kind of left that alone. But possibly after this, I will try to get a little bit of repair done to it. So eventually, this car is very, very nostalgic. Bring it back to when action racing collectibles made cars like these. Yeah, basically I still have some that have a few that are from the 2001 all the way to 2004. So this car is just amazing. It's very nostalgic. You know, this is a must-have for if you're a Jimmie Johnson fan. If you've been following him from day one, like I did, followed him through his 7 championships. And this year is actually going to be his last year. So we are honoring Mr. 7-Time by doing this diecast review for him. So Jimmie Johnson, if you're actually watching this, thank you for what you've done for the past 19, 20 years. Go get that. Go get that 8. One more ride. One more final time. Go kick some butt. So, anyway, I hope y'all like this car, and hopefully you like my insane Jimmie Johnson car collection right here. And I still need to try to find something what I want to do to these cars in the future. Think about wanting to have a display case out in the back room, like try to build one. But of course, push comes to shove. I might try to pressure my parents to actually let me build my own shelf for some cars I have, you know. Having this room, especially up here. And I think a few more that I like to display as well. But in like cases, like if it's autographed or race wins, like my favorite race wins. So hopefully you like this review. Leave a comment, subscribe for more NASCAR Diecast reviews, and hopefully I do a lot more Jimmie Johnson car reviews in the very near future. It's just not going to end for me. So, anyway, hope y'all like this. Oh, I think I already said that. And this is basically where normally I would fall asleep right now for time for Atlanta, but due to unfortunate circumstances and real events, I'm basically trying to get these done the best way I can. So from the first ride to hopefully the last. And I have not gotten an Ally Financial car yet. Actually, I got 2 in my collection right now, but they're 1/64. So do keep an eye out for one in the near future. So actually, y'all, hope y'all like this car show right here. If you were to have any car out, if you were to have any Jimmie Johnson car that has been made over the recent years, which one would it be? Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, my name's Dustin, and I will see you guys later.